I'm receiving a lot of queries and questions on different aspects of the CHQ modality, the different aspects of chakras, and sometimes very interesting questions. And one very interesting question which I have received, I'm just going to state that and we'll discuss on that aspect today. It is said that the chakras are in the Sukshma Sharira. What is the Sukshma Sharira exactly? Very interesting question that is coming in. What is this Sukshma Sharira? So in order to understand this, and how the chakras are there, we need to understand the entire aspects of Shariras. There are 3 of them and we will understand them one after the other. Hello, my name is Sandip Dash and I have been taking people through a journey of transformation based on ancient wisdom, especially the energy field, the chakras, and through a modality known as cosmic healing and quantum manifestation. This is a curated modality based on the ancient wisdom which helps people to transform their life by healing their inner aspects and also manifesting things that they aspire to have in life. So if you want to know more about this, please do check out in the description. We'll find the links and you can join in for our free masterclass for that. Now let's look at the question. The question talks about this Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, where the chakras are there. What exactly is that? Now, as per the ancient wisdom, our existence is trichotomous. That means there are 3 layers where we exist. First is the Sthula Sharira, the body, physical body, which is the Sthula Sharira, and there we have everything physical. Our bones, our skin, our organs, everything is there. And when we say the Shariras, we are also talking about the existence overall. That means everything is in the Sthula form. It has got an existence. So whether we are looking at this microphone, this computer, the lights out there, the camera which is recording, all of these are physical things, Stula. Now these Stula things are there in the universe. They are made up of 5 elements. Pancha Mahabhutas, the earth element, Prithvi Tattva, water element, Apas Tattva, the fire element, Agni Tattva, the air element, Vayu Tattva, and the Akasha element, this space element, Akasha Tattva. So all these 5 constitute the Sthula Sharira or the Sthula aspects of the manifestation in the universe. Now, when we see that, we also see something, some aspect in that Sthula is conscious. Like I am conscious, you are conscious, so many people, so many animals, other lives are conscious. So what is that? There are certain things which is giving the aspect of life, and these are, we'll understand the Sukshma Sharira from that perspective. Now one other aspect of Sthula Sharira is, Sthula Sharira can be grasped, or the Sthula aspects can be grasped through the 5 senses. We can touch this, we can see this, we can hear sounds, again Sthula aspect. But when we go beyond this, there are certain things which are having memories, thoughts, emotions, feelings, living aspect. And there comes the role of Sukshma Sharira. Now I'll give you some kind of an example to appreciate this. For that, we need to understand that what is life? Life is conscious. Everything which has got life, it is conscious. Now as per the ancient belief, there is one vast consciousness, the Brahman, and which is giving existence of consciousness to every living being and helping the universe being manifested through them. But this microphone doesn't has that consciousness. Now seeing from the perspective, I'll take an example to explain it. Let's say sun has got light. We see sunlight every day and we can see things like I can see this microphone or I can see this little mobile phone. All of these we can see because of the sunlight or light for that matter. So sunlight, let's say we can compare that to consciousness, and this as a Sthula Sharira or a Sthula which can be seen, but this cannot see. I can see, right? Now sunlight is having consciousness, it is enabling or it is illuminating this body, this thing, this solid aspect. So this is Sthula. Now there are certain things which we see which appear to have light but they do not have light. Let's take example. moon doesn't have light but appears to be an illuminated body because of the sunlight. Similarly, coming to some of the other examples, let's say there are multiple droplets of water. In the early morning, we see those dew drops, so many water droplets, and sunlight is there. If you look at each of these droplets, you'll find a little light out there, as if the sun is there inside that little droplet. Now, this droplet is having the capability of holding the sunlight and can also reflect that light to something else. Like we have also seen small mirror parts in our childhood. We've seen when we're children that making fun of it, getting the sunlight and reflecting it somewhere, and we can see as if we are putting light on some screen. But it is not the light of the mirror, but sunlight being reflected to another wall or another place. So apparently, this mirror is not just been seen because it is a solid object, gross object, but it has a capability of reflecting the sunlight as if the mirror is also having light. The droplets, the dew droplets early in the morning, as if they have a little sun reflection you can see inside them, as if they have got light of their own. That feeling comes. All these, which gives us a sense that they have their own light, we can compare that to Sukshma Sharira. There are certain kind of material in the world which can get that light and reflect that light, get that consciousness and reflect that consciousness. So that aspect of, or that Sharira, that material, that construct, that template is known as Sukshma Sharira. It has consciousness, it can absorb consciousness, but see this, it is not its own consciousness. So when we go to the Advaita philosophy or deeper philosophies, we say every consciousness has one source, Brahman, and they are just reflecting consciousness. Chidabhasa, they have an understanding of being conscious, but they are unaware that the true consciousness, the true self, is the ultimate consciousness. Now coming back to this topic of Sukshma Sharira. So the Sukshma Sharira is having a sense of consciousness. So any subject, or rather any object which can hold this consciousness, is the Sukshma Sharira. So when we look at the Prana that is flowing, is the Sukshma Sharira. It has its own consciousness. The energy which is there in every chakra is having its own consciousness. And that's why we say the Sukshma Sharira is holding, or the chakras are inside the Sukshma Sharira. So this is what we term as the Sukshma Sharira. Although you have just asked about the Sukshma Sharira and the chakras, I would take you to the third aspect, the Karana Sharira. So which are the three Shariras now? Sthula Sharira, which is Jada, it doesn't have consciousness. The Sukshma Sharira, which has the capability to reflect consciousness and also to sense that I am conscious. Chidabhasa. It says that the divine consciousness is so powerful. The divine consciousness is so powerful that even the reflection, the one which is reflecting, feels I am conscious. That's what it says. The Brahman, the ultimate reality, the power of Ishvara is so powerful that the reflection also says I am conscious. So that's how the Sukshma Shariras feel they are separate and alive. The sense of separation, I am separated from the rest, the consciousness that comes is through the Sukshma Sharira. Now we come to the third aspect, which is a little complex, but we'll try to see through some examples how it can be a little easier to understand. The Karana Sharira, the causal body. Sthula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, consciousness Sharira, and the causal body, the one which causes this. Now what exactly is that? In the ancient term, they would say avidya, the one aspect of the existence which keeps us kind of in an illusion that we are something separate from the rest. And that's what is there in the Karana. But from the modern perspective, or from the modern mind's understanding perspective, we can look at the Karana Sharira is the algorithm. That means everything, all the material that is there is formed by that energy consciousness. Even the solid object is an energy consciousness. In the modern time, we know from quantum physics, from Albert Einstein's equation E equal to mc square, all of us know that there is the energy and matter are interchangeable, and it was probably known to our ancient seers and rishis even thousands of years ago. And they said that the causality of the existence which creates an algorithm to create things. So if there is a solid thing, earth element, due to some causality, due to some algorithm, that comes to existence. Due to some algorithm, the consciousness reflected in, or the Sukshma Sharira which can reflect consciousness, comes to an existence. Due to some algorithm, the water, liquid things come to existence. Now we know there are so many different elements in the periodic table. All of their existences are because of some algorithm. If you go to the quantum level, that quantum algorithm is what we can refer to as the Karana Sharira, the one which has created that thing from nothing, from that one existence. So that subtle aspect, very subtle, we can say the algorithm is the causal one. We can look at some of the modern thought patterns to just appreciate this. We know there can be an algorithm of plus. A plus sign would just add two things. 5 and 3, if you put 8 would come. That algorithm of plus is the causality. If it makes it simpler, I don't know whether it makes it complex or simpler, but that algorithm is what is referred to as the Karana Sharira, and it is unknown to the Sukshma Sharira. It eludes the Sukshma Sharira. One more aspect we can look at when we say Sukshma Sharira, it has got many facets, different facets. Which are these facets? One is our Indriyas are also part of the Sukshma Sharira. Our Jnanendriyas, the one which we can see, touch, feel, taste, all these things are Jnanendriyas. 5 Indriyas which we refer to as 5 sense organs. Then there are Karmendriyas like hands and legs and other excretory organs and other things. 5 Karmendriyas. Pancha Prana, there are 5 categorization of the prana, and the aspects of our mind, they categorize them as mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara, sometimes mana and buddhi. So all these 19 aspects, if you look at the Mandukya Upanishad, it talks about the 19 aspects which are part of the Sukshma Sharira. So Sukshma Sharira is conscious. You can loosely put it as anything that can hold consciousness is the Sukshma Sharira, and that cannot be grasped through our normal senses. Yeah, it needs a deeper appreciation. That's why they say, in order to get to the Sukshma Sharira understanding, appreciation, we have to elevate our consciousness beyond our abilities of grasping the Stula. When we know that, when we get to the understanding of it, we can also apply these energies in the Sukshma Sharira to make our life better by following certain systematic processes, as we discuss in our CHQM, Cosmic Healing and Quantum Manifestation processes also. I trust this video would have given you some insight about our existence based on the ancient wisdom, which is phenomenal. And if you loved such videos, please do subscribe to this channel so that we can come up with new ones, and you would certainly love to go through this journey of exploration and learning.